Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 23 Hardcore Season 8. Tonight it's round 8. We are heading to the Circuit Barcelona de Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. And after the mistakes we made with strategy last night, it's going to be important for us to get it right tonight. We do have a wet quali, but a dry race. We have a very good car, so hopefully we can get a strong performance in quali, despite the weather, and then translate that into a strong finish. I'm hoping for at least a podium tonight, maybe a double podium if we're fortunate enough in qualifying. We are going to have to do a lot of tyre management here tonight, I think, just to extract the best performance possible. It is kind of a soft, medium, soft kind of circuit, but only if you look after the tyres. Otherwise, you're very much into soft, medium territory, even maybe a set of hards if you start pushing too much. So we'll see how things go. As you can see in the constructor standings, we are trailing Red Bull by a fair old margin. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We're 88 points behind? No. Yes, 88 points behind. And in the driver's standings, it's closer. Donna has closed the gap to Charles Leclerc, but with Max winning last night, he has jumped into the lead of the standings. And because Donna didn't get a huge number of points, we're still 21 points or so away from actually taking top spot in the driver's standing. So we maybe close the gap by 2-3 points overall to the to top place. But we are still very much in the conversation for the driver's title, which is excellent. Embry is a little bit further down there. You can see she's in 8th, a couple of points behind Sonoda, a couple of points ahead of Ollie Behrman, but she has been making some progress. Jury is still out as to how long she's going to stay in the team. We'll have to see how she does over the next few races. I am not sure whether I want to keep her or not. Part of me says get rid of her and bring in Anne in ASAP, just in case we get more wet races. Part of me thinks, there is a reason why there's a 5-point skill difference overall. So maybe I should stick with that. I don't know yet. I'm still umming and ahhing on that one. How you doing, F1 Clips? How you doing, Horrific? Dino, good to see you. And Zappy. Zappy wants to see the stats of my drivers. Okay, we can do that. There we go. So, as you can see, Donna is definitely a more rounded driver. Good cornering, very good braking, excellent control. Smoothness, not great, but not horrendous. Adaptability leaves a lot to be desired. She's a good 18 to 20 points below most of the grid, even more for some of the best drivers. Overtaking, defending are good. Reactions a little poor, and accuracy is decent. Embry, on the other hand, has pretty poor cornering. She's not able to extract much pace that way. She kind of makes up for it with amazing accuracy and brilliant control, although she has had a lot of collisions. 3 times this season she's been involved in a crash where she's got the penalty and she's broken her front wing in the process. So yeah, it's a little odd, but it's frustrating. Her overtaking skill leaves a lot to be desired, and that has been the bane of our existence, unfortunately. Donna has ticked into a low development rate. Yes, Dino, 27 years old. But she's been on the grid for, she's been bouncing around in the reserve role for many, many seasons. This is the first season in low, so she's now ticked into just below 1%. Doesn't mean she's into a decline yet, but if the results don't keep coming, that will hasten that, I think. And our reserve driver, Anne, we compare her to Embry. There is the difference. Better cornering. Not so good in the control, close in the braking, much better smoothness, much better adaptability, by far much better adaptability. Overtaking is pretty much the same. Defending is a lot worse. And then she's down a little bit in, well, she's up slightly in reactions, but down a lot in accuracy. So, yeah, it's a tricky decision, that one. We've got 4 days to go until the next Grand Prix. Let's take a quick look, because I know we've got stuff that is close to breaking. Don't think it's ticked over yet. Yeah, not quite. It's so close, though. So we're going to hang on to that cash. We are still a little way off getting our next ATR period, so we're not going to do any more parts or design any more parts until that. We have got some spares on the way, as you can see, and we've got 3 parts currently going through the design phase, so the car should keep getting better as the season progresses. It's advance time. Do have a spare rear wing now. That's good. In fact, we've got 2 spare rear wings now. And there we go. We are ready for Barcelona. So let's take a look at the car. There you can see excellent performance still in the downforce, still top in every category and top in the dirty air as well. Top speed, top DRS. Acceleration lacking a little bit. Brake cooling's pretty strong. Engine cooling has dipped as other teams have been working on their engine cooling. Ours is still good enough that I'm not overly concerned about that, even though we're 5% below the average. It's not a major problem for us. Trying to get that performance this year. So let's set some targets reflective of how I think we could do tonight. Not necessarily how we will do. The incentive to get 1 car into Q3, I'm expecting us to be able to get both cars into Q3, but I'm going to go 2 in the top 10 because it is that wet quali or potentially wet quali, so I don't want to overcommit as to how high we can go. We will get both into Q2. I have no complaints about that. The finish position incentive 2 in the top 8. We'll keep our fingers crossed. That should be straightforward, and we should get the fastest lap. And then quali position streak 1 in the top 10 for 2 races. We're halfway through that. Let's set a new finish streak. And again, we're going to play it a little safe. We could go 1 in the top 10 for 5 races, but I'm going to go 2 in the top 12. It's worth more money, as you can see. And it gives us a little bit more of a leeway. And there we go. We are ready to head Barcelona for the Spanish Grand Prix.
Thank you for joining us for the Spanish Grand Prix here in Barcelona. The first Grand Prix held here was won by Nigel Mansell after a wheel-to-wheel battle with Ayrton Senna. But who will follow in his footsteps this weekend? Barcelona is a tricky circuit to balance. The technical corners demand high downforce, but that means adding stress to tyres and potentially limiting race strategies if teams go too far.
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors' table right now. But that could still change with so many rounds left ahead of us.
So, let's get back to the racing.
All right. So, let's put Anne back in the car again tonight. Give her another run. We'll swap out the engines. We are going to have to change our ERS units for the race tonight. They're down to 45%, so not long now until they tick over into the damage category. There we go. Not quite sure what to do with the setup, so again we'll just leave them as they are. Spain, I think, is 18 laps for a run, if memory serves. We'll go with the softs in this session. And again, we'll just be calling them in as soon as we get feedback, so If we are slightly underfueled, it doesn't really matter too much. Do I want to do anything funky with the setup? So I'm going to drop that down to an 11.5. Let's push that up a little bit. Let's go that way with the roll bar. And I'll leave those as they are. And then we'll go slightly different with this one. Let's go that way. We'll go to a 11.7. I'll push that up and pull that down a bit. And we'll see how we do. So once again, a reminder for those of you who might have missed it, in the run-up to the release of F1 Manager 24, we are now going to be streaming 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday, to make sure that we get this season finished in time and give me a couple of days before the new game launches.
Martin. Nothing wrong so far. Oh, and the car locks up.
A bit of a lock-up there for Anne. Not ideal. Took a little bit of life out of the tyres there, as you can see. Feedback is rolling in. And that kind of quite handily means that this Saturday we'll be running the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, while the British Grand Prix is actually this weekend as well. Nice little coinky dink there. Right, let's call Anne in because her car is not good. Going to get feedback from Donna till she passes the pit lane, am I? And there it is, and it's also very bad. Probably gone too low on the rear wing for starters. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we did. So let's go with a 12.5. Let's pull that down a little bit. 7.3. It's actually looking all right. Push that up a bit. That's going to need to go that way. That's probably too much. So let's go with a 3.15. Let's pull this back a bit more. But there. Oh, the irony, I should have just left those like that. And let's bump the front wing slightly. Let's try. Let's try that. I'm going to go to a 13 rear wing on this one. We'll leave the front wing at 6 for now while we change this. I'm going to go to a 9-1. Go all the way to the opposite end. Pop that front wing up now to an 8. That has to close in a bit more. That might be a bit much, but we shall try that. At least we will be eliminating some things that are wrong. Let me pull that back a bit there as well. Go. Evening, Victor. How are you tonight? Getting closer to F1 Manager 24. Yes, we are. We are less than 3 weeks away now. 20 days. Not that I'm counting.
Hold the cup.
All right, well, it's an improvement, but it's still not where it needs to be for both cars. Plenty of work to do yet. Alright, so we've gone too much. Not enough on the rear wing. Wow. Okay. Let's go with a 6, a 14. 9-1 is looking right. Who knows with this? Let's go with a 3.35. No, don't feel confident about that. Let's go 3.15. Let's pull this back to 0.3. That's not enough of a change on the front wing now. Oh wait, it's not the front wing I need to look at, is it? It's cornering. There we go. Let's go with that. Got to take a little bit of fuel out because the tyres haven't got enough life in them. There we go. 10 laps plus whatever we can stretch them. And again, we're still way off on the wing here. Do I go 13.5? Do I go to a 14.5? I'm going to go with a 13.5, I think. Let's push that to a 9.1 as well. And then it's this bit here that we're trying to figure out. That's not enough change now on the front wing. All right, that'll help narrow it down a bit. Again, we're going to have to strip out some fuel. And there we go, final runs.
Tyre update, please.
Tyres are going to be falling apart by the end of the session.
How are the tires?
We should get 4 out of 5 with Donna, maybe 4 out of 5 with Anne as well. Don't think we'll get 5 out of 5 with Donna. And these tyres really are dying now, aren't they? Look at that. 15% for Anne, 17%. Oh, got to keep her out. Just try and squeeze an extra lap or two. If we stop on track, we stop on track. I need that feedback. And I'm not going to get an extra bit of feedback with Anne, so we will call her in. In fact, let's call Donna in as well. If she can make it. No, she can't make it. That's it. Red flag, because we're blocking traffic. Whoops. Alright, so let's have a look. How close did we get? It didn't save my changes. What the fuck? Oh. Oh no, it did. It just, we were still way off. It was a 14.5. Okay. Ouch. This one's proving to be a tricky car to set up. Go with that. Embry kind of needs to run the entire session, so let's overfuel her. Let's put in 42 laps of fuel. Donna, let's have a look at her. That's a 14.5 as well. Gotta go with that. Again, we'll run the hard tyres, and we'll run her for 32 laps of fuel. Gearboxes will make it, that's fine. And out they go.
Track should be green.
Need Embry to run the entire session because she's probably going to have a broken running session in FP3 because of the weather. So we need to make sure she gets as much track knowledge today as she can before the Saturday showers hit. We've got a little bit more flexibility with Donna. All of my chat messages apart from Victor's have disappeared. Weird. Let me close the stream and reopen it. Nope, it's only showing Victor's chat. I hope anyone else hasn't asked a question because I can only see 2 comments from Victor. There's Dino going boot, so at least it's working. YouTube chat is so unreliable. Ridiculous. 91% for Donna. That's not too bad. Let's call her in. We are close. So close to feedback with Embry. 93. That's not quite there, but it's good enough. Victor was the chosen one for a minute. You were supposed to bring balance to the chat, not destroy it. Right, we're getting closer. I'm going to push that up to a 7.5. I'm going to pull that back to a 2.95. That's got to be somewhere over here. That might not be enough. Let's go to an 8. Let's try that. Halfway through Donna's second run now. This will be her last run of this session. We'll just accept the results and let her finish her stint, or at least get her up to about 70% on track knowledge. But I will have a look and see how she's getting on. Just out of curiosity, see if we got it right. Oh, so close. I'll bet me moving the toe that one final time was the thing. It is one click of toe away, but I'm not quite sure which side. So almost there with Donna. Just need a slight correction, and we'll be able to resolve that, no problem at all. So Donna's car is effectively done. Embry still needs a little bit of work, but she needs that running, which is why she's still out there. They're probably both going to run to the flag now. Keep her out there a little bit longer. Still got another 4 laps of fuel. Alright, we got her up above 60 just. And we pretty much got Donna to 70. That's excellent. So, final chance to make some straightforward corrections. No, it's there. Didn't think it would be there. Because that's outside the boundary. So we'll go with that. That should now be 100. We'll put the mediums on and then see what the weather does. Right, let's pull this back. We're not that far away. That might be it. So we'll try that. And we want to fuel her for about 36 laps of fuel. And then we'll have to see what the weather does. Probably end up pulling her in halfway through the stint. We're going to fuel Donna for 30 laps. Gearboxes are wearing out, but they're still good. Okay, weather is going to be problematic. Minutes until the rain. Little wobble there for Piastri. Oh, bugger. That is a wreck for Donna.
There's been a crash.
Oh, she's killed a lot of parts there.
Now this was at turn 1.
All right, so were we hit by
Not
Maloney?
much room to move. And, oh,
Or did we
that's
turn in on
obviously
him?
Far from intentional, but there was contact.
Ugh. Well, at least her car is set up, but that's going to hamper her track knowledge, which is
So
not
here
good.
we go, heading into turn 1.
I think
The
we
car
may get the
makes
penalty for that.
contact. Now their confidence will have taken a hit with that. As for the
Virtual safety car deployed. Drive to the Delta.
No penalties given.
See some light grey.
Apparently that was a racing incident. Going to leave Embry out until
VSC
that
ending.
final bit of feedback drops, then we'll call her in. Put her on some inters.
How's the balance?
97. Oh, it's close. The front wing, isn't it? Yeah. I knew it'd be the front wing. That's kind of got to be an 8.5 then, I think. Slap on some inters. We'll take a little bit of the fuel out the car because she doesn't need to run that long now. Let's go with 24 laps of fuel. Lines are rattling. A little bit of a breeze. So yeah, if you hear any clattering, it's my blinds. So, taking the setup out of it, we've got the 100% car part knowledge, we've got 75% track knowledge, So we're going to be in the region of 94, 95% overall for Donna,
How's the track?
I think. Once that setup rating kicks in after her first lap in quali. We have killed her practice gearbox though. I mean, it's not a massive issue, and we were changing the ERS anyway, but that's not helpful to lose the ERS this early. The engine, we were already running reserve engines, but that has taken a little bit of life out of the engine as well. Not ideal. Will hamper her a little bit going forward. Have to be a bit more careful with the remaining powertrain parts.
Can I have an update, please?
96. Ah, she went backwards. Well, I have to leave her out. Get that knowledge up, and then we'll make some tweaks. Maybe it's a 7.5. Not an 8.5. It's just one of those awkward setups. We get them every now and again.
Looks like the grain's clearing up.
Oscar running wide at turn 10 again.
Right then,
That's
you
the
can
second
take a look
time
now.
this session.
Now there's the car of Piastri. And nearly, just running.
And there we go. We are done with Embry. So we can have a quick look, make a change, and then run a blind for quali. Let's go 7.5 then. That's my ultimate setup. That was a 97. Yeah, screw it. I'll do that. Anyone still with me in chat? Again, I haven't seen anything now since Victor said he was the chosen one. I'm assuming that it still works. Or maybe YouTube's just being a bit funky tonight.
Will practice pay off for the drivers? Well, we're about to find out in qualifying.
Teams often bring upgrades to Barcelona, so the qualifying order could be a little shaken up. Cars need to be well balanced in both high and low speed corners to set a good lap here. The main thing on my mind was their speed in practice. They just weren't that fast. But was that down to the driver, the car, the team experimenting? We don't know, and we'll just have to see how they fare in qualifying.
Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One.
Jacob's lurking. Evening, Jacob. And Boo Part 2, Electric Boogaloo from Dino. Fantastic. Right. Let's get prepped for quali. A lot of parts we need to replace here. It's my only spare chassis at the moment. Got more coming. Replacement front wing. That means I've got one left for the rest of the weekend now. That's my spare side pod. And I don't have a spare suspension, but I do have one new suspension. So we will put that on Donna's car, and that is a big improvement. Very big improvement. Or is it not? No, it's not. It's a small improvement. But she gets to trial the new suspension. Engine obviously needs to change. That's down to 15% now. It's not ideal. ERS is pretty much unscathed. And obviously we killed the gearbox. There we go. Moving over to Embry's car. So Anne's engine's lost about 10%. The ERS has lost about 10%. You know, I'm going to actually run that ERS tonight, I think. No, I'm not. Because she's terrible at overtaking. She's going to need every advantage she's got. There we go. Cars are prepped. We're going to do one flying lap, potentially. We'll see what happens with the weather as well. It could well affect quali. Let's have a quick look at the weather radar. It is going to rain. So this is going to further hamper Donna's overall confidence because she's running a part that she's not run before. It's going to lower her car part knowledge. So now we're going to be looking maybe 90% overall for her starting confidence. At best, I think. Everyone's coming out. Wants to get an early run in. There might be time for a second run. This is going to be a very crucial session. Could see some cars getting caught out here. One of the Red Bulls has got a Ferrari tucked up behind it. Which one is it? Russell is tucked up behind... Is that Leclerc? It is Leclerc. So Leclerc could possibly be in a little bit of trouble here. Going to give a slipstream to a couple of cars behind, but Max potentially is going to give a slipstream to a whole lot more cars here.
And there'll be no one ahead.
Position is good now.
Right, is Embry close enough to the back of Norris? I hope so. Doesn't look like it. Someone's going quicker than us in the first. That's probably Norris. Embry quickest in the middle sector. Quicker than Donna, who was tucked up behind her. Looks like we have closed the gap to Norris a little bit. It's going to be very, very tight here across the line. is slowest so far. That's not good. Pourchaire is slower. Russell is quickest. Leclerc is slower. Gasly's up there. Sainz is slower. Ocon, okay, I think
Yeah, it's a very good lap.
we may be safe, but I might have to send Donna out for another run just to be on the safe side. Embry's done. Embry doesn't need to go out again. Where are we? 10th. Where's Max? Oh, Max ended up in 3rd. So Max pulled out a good lap. Leclerc is safe for now. The the Mercedes went out on their own in clear air and it's not worked out for them. They're both in the drop zone right now. And I am going to have to send Donna out again, I think, just to be sure. Which is not ideal because, yeah, you can see how much tyre we've used on just one run. But there's going to be a mad scramble of everyone dashing back out again.
Yeah, confirm we have more rain. We have more rain around.
There we go. Right behind Gasly. Evening refill.
Okay, good braking, please.
And there you can see everyone piling out the pits again. As Russell managed to sneak himself out. No, it's Piastri this time who snuck himself out behind a Red Bull. Mercedes are out behind Piastri. Which Red Bull is that? Is that Max? It is Max. So Max is going to give a tow to a good chunk of cars again. And we may possibly get hit with traffic problems on our lap here. Because they're still exiting the pits.
Position is good. Charge your place corner.
Some of these cars are going to have trouble with wet weather, I think. We waited as long as we could, really, realistically. And I think the rain's going to start falling on a couple of these cars before they finish their final, their flying lap. This is exactly what we need at the moment. Purple in the first, closing through the middle as well. We should go purple here. And we do. going to be a mighty lap for Donna. And there we go, she goes top. Had to run twice to do it, but she is now definitely through. Embry will be through as well. So now it's a question of who will get knocked out. For sure starting. I think he's finishing a flying lap here. Here comes the rain.
Okay, we have rain now.
And this is going to affect a lot of people here. Shaw is out. Sonoda's going to go out. He's not going to improve now. Same for Joe, same for Albon. Oh, Joe just snuck through. Just. Albon is out. Sonoda's definitely out now. That rain came hard and fast. No improvement for Yuki Tsunoda. And I think we could probably have just about snuck through had we not gone out again, but it was better to, you know, take the safe option and do that extra run with Donna, despite wearing her tyres out a bit more, just to guarantee that she did get through. Going out early would be very problematic for us. Well, that is it. No one's going to improve, I don't think. Yuki's got to go back out again. Track is drying up a bit, but it's not going to be dry enough. And he does not improve. Belajak somehow has made it through, even though we didn't improve on that run. Albon's slowest, then Vasseur, then Joe, and then we will also lose Ocon and Sainz as well. Moving into Q2. Starting on the inters. Oh, wait, look at that. I knew I shouldn't have clicked. I knew I shouldn't have clicked that toe, that extra little movement. Ah, damn it. 99% on the setup there. We've got 100 on Donna. Right. Let's go with 2 flying laps. And we can change that based on what the weather's going to do. Let's have a look. It is going to be dry at the end. Okay. So these laps won't really count for that much because everyone's going to be hitting the track on softs at the very end of the session. So they won't be good enough to get us through, but they will give us a nice boost to confidence. So when we do hit the track with the softs, we should theoretically be very quick. And because it's going to be a one-shot qualifying on those softs, I am going to have to put a new set onto Donna, which was something I was hoping I wouldn't need to do, but I don't really want to take the risk of running her on scrubs because they're going to be down to 70% nearly. Well, sorry, below 80%, just below 80. Maybe 77, 78, something like that. Not ideal, basically.
Shouldn't be anyone in front that will back you up.
Big gap, big gap. Charge your last corner.
At least we're not going to have traffic issues to worry about. There we do, the old switcheroo. So first and second right now. Only just. There goes Norris. Again, these times don't really matter. All about building the confidence. Isaac pops up into the top spot. Starting to slip down the order a bit as Max is now in third. We are sandwiched between the two Ferraris in seventh with Embry. Might not get much of an improvement on this lap because the water level is going to increase very soon.
Track is clear. Charge your last corner.
And track is now clear.
But Embry should get some kind of improvement, I hope. Up slightly in the first. Middle split will be at the entrance to turn 10 here. And she's up again. And there we go.
So it's currently
Nice
P2.
little improvement. So
Okay, that's a good lap.
now we just have
Take it
to
easy
wait
in your
for the
lineup.
track to dry. And then it's one flying lap on new softs. Yeah, those tyres not going to be good enough, I don't think. It's not worth taking the gamble. I can do that with Embry though. Evening, Wayne. So if you have gone early, waiting for that track to dry up, which hasn't started yet. And there it goes. And this is something that needs to change going forward, the track drying up this quickly. Because it is a little bit unrealistic. To go from full wet to dry in the space, to bone dry in the space of a minute.
Okay, and we need to wake up the brakes now. Make sure you give us a couple of good braking.
You can bring the tyre in.
Yeah, some of those have gone early, gone too early. Max, in particular, has gone too early. Look. Oh, he's gone on inters. Norris still in the pits. Joe went early. He's on inters as well. Belajac's still in the pit. Even we've gone slightly early. We have gone too early, so I'm going to call both cars in and then send them straight back out again. So Max in trouble. Max could well be getting eliminated here, as is the case for Joe. He is quickest at the moment, but that's going to change very quickly. Maloney has gone quickest by 3 seconds. Yeah, Max is in real trouble. Max is in real trouble. That's fantastic news. Leclerc goes top. Max is now 4.5 seconds away. He hasn't even made it back to the pits yet. He has not got time to run again. A lot of cars in trouble here. Stroll goes fastest. Joe is out. Max is going to be out in a moment.
Okay, a bit of traffic in front.
Russell goes through to 8th. Max is just 1 or 2 places away now. Donna's got a mighty tow here behind Norris. Embry, unfortunately, has been left behind, but she'll go quick enough to get in front of Max at the very least. Obviously, Joe's not getting through as well, but Porsche is still out there looking to improve, as is Belajac's. We might be a bit too close to Norris here. So there's only 4 cars left to set a time. Here comes the first of them. As Belichak has got through into 5th place. Porsche is only good enough for 8th place. Pressure is now on. It's Norris and Donna next.
Okay, that is the
Donna gets through. Embry gets through.
P6.
There we go. We are losing Teo
Okay.
Porsche, Zane Maloney, George Russell, Max Verstappen in 14th, and Joe in 15th place. Fantastic stuff. Evening, Army. So once again, the opportunity to really shake up the Drivers' Championship presents itself. Into the final session, I have no idea what we're going to be looking at tyre-wise. Weather-wise. So we're going to go with this and have a quick look and see what happens to the weather. I think it's going to rain. It is. All right, so one shot and done.
Fuck is green. Fuck is green.
Leclerc is going to be running on his own in clean air, so I don't think he's going to be getting pole tonight. And Donna get another pole position. She has got that slipstream off the back of Norris. No, it's Embry who's on the back of Norris. Donna is on the back of the two Alfa Romeo drivers. Which one is she behind? She's behind Behrman. There's Behrman. There is Donna. Belichak's looking to try and get a tow as well. God, Belichak's might out-qualify Leclerc here. That would be crazy. I am good. Thank you for asking, Army.
There'll be no one ahead.
Så vi har good for traffic. Charge up, let's go now.
We've got 2 bites at the cherry here to take pole position. We are quicker than Norris. One of the Alphas has gone quicker. Probably Hajar tucked up behind Piastri. Not the only ones in contention. Hajar is very much in contention for pole here. Yeah, Hajar's gone purple again. Hajar's going to take pole. 1:11.5. Here comes Donna. And Donna is only good enough for fourth. Hajar has taken pole position. Piastri in third.
Right away, please.
And Leclerc does get sixth place. But he's a long way off pole position, half a second there. Behrman, in the end, not having a good quality at all. 1.2 seconds slower than his teammate. And that's it. Track is going to get substantially worse. So that is your top 10 for tonight's Grand Prix. Isaac is top. Then it's Embry second, Oscar third, Donna fourth, Lando fifth, Charles in sixth, Lance in seventh. Victor Belajax is in eighth. No, not Victor, it's Vladimir, I think. Belajax in eighth. Then it's Pierre Gasly in ninth, Ollie Behrman in 10th.
Tension continues to build here as race day begins.
Barcelona is a circuit with plenty of history under its belt. It was here, after all, that multiple world champion Max Verstappen secured his very first F1 victory back in 2016.
Now, Karun, how do you think Aston Martin's driver is going to be feeling ahead of this race?
I think it's really great to see them performing at this level, well above what we'd expected. They must be feeling good.
And there are going to be some tough calls to make in Catalunya today. So let's see who makes the best ones for the Spanish Grand Prix.
Okay, so the rain is done. It's dry running from here on in. This is the strategy we're going with. We're going to have to be careful with those tyres. But I think we can make this work. There we go. A little bit of TLC in the opening stint should set us up nicely for the rest of the Grand Prix. I'm going to go with 3 extra laps of fuel tonight. I don't really want to push the tyres off the line, but we are going to push the fuel and the battery. And see if we can control the race from the front. Let's send them to the grid.
The stage is set here in Barcelona as we get ready for 66 laps of the Spanish Grand Prix. The focus for many in this race will be on the Aston Martin driver.
A second place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
So let's see what today has in store, shall we? This is it. It's the Spanish Grand Prix.
Interesting.
And it's lights out.
Isaac starting on the
and
mediums.
Away we go.
The race is now.
Piastri on the softs. He's jumped us. There is Charles Leclerc, and he's looking to jump us as well. So both drivers have lost 2 places off the start there, but that's because we're not going gung-ho with tyres, and you'll see that reflected in the tyre wear very soon. Leclerc dive bombs up the inside of Embry there.
Happy to stay where we are.
recharge on, please.
These first couple of laps are going to be tricky. Everyone's going to be pushing. We are not trying to think long term. As long as we don't get dropped, we'll be fine. Trying to hold some battery back. Do want to drop the tyre wear down soon as well, but we have to get through this opening couple of laps first. And there is a lunge.
Overtake is available.
Cool the car, please. Keep cooling the car.
And look at Stroll's tyres, down to 78% already. I mean, he started on scrubs, but yeah, his grip's going to fall away very quickly.
Recharge on.
Tyres enabled. Possible P7. Stroll in front. Need to drop the pace. Charge on.
So where is Max? Max down 16th place. He's not had a great start either. He's on mediums, so a couple of soft runners have jumped in by the look of it. Joe and Ocon.
Charge on.
And Leclerc has already dropped off the back.
No need to push the tyres. And we can have recharge on, please.
Oh, did Donna get dropped? I think she might have done. Yes, she did.
Only can use the deploy.
Let the tyres come back to you.
You can push on tires. We're good on tires.
Recharge on. Time to push on these tyres.
Stroll's going to get us.
We want to manage our tyre budget.
It's not ideal,
Just manage your tires, please.
but we are going to be in heavy saving in the next few laps.
And recharge on.
Stroll's going for it, and he's breaking away from us.
And recharge on is okay, please.
Playing the patient game tonight. No team orders, so our drivers will hopefully be swapping positions on the main straight to help propel us along a little bit. Now you see the grip advantage that we're building up. Only Russell has better conditioned tyres than us, and Max. And they're both on mediums. And in theory, we don't have to actually do anything. The front runners will just fall back into our clutches. Leave this on for another lap while we're charging the battery. Just above the prediction line already with Donna. Almost above it with Embry. She's stopping a lap later. So weird seeing Balajak's up there, but he's hanging in there because he's getting the DRS from us.
Ciao, John.
There we go, Donna slotting through.
Recharge on.
Up our tyre pace just a touch.
Can push. Recharge on now is okay, please.
Okay, ciao, John.
Wow, Norris pumping in a mighty lap on that last lap, a 1:14.8. Trying to break away now from Oscar. His tyres were already 10% worse than ours. And we are starting to hunt down Stroll. Isaac gets in front of Oscar now. And Oscar retakes that place. And our batteries are full. Take a quick look at Max down in 15th place. Got past Ocon, but he might struggle initially to get past Joe. He's on those softs. And it's just an endless train at the moment because we've kind of backed the pack up. This is all one train connected to the back of us. But we are, as I say, starting to reel in Lance Stroll. Gap's now 1.5 seconds. And when we get to Stroll, we're going to use our batteries and turn the tyres up to normal and just push. break away from Stroll and catch up with the front runners quickly. And as through goes Donner. Gap now just over a second. Stroll's tyres are gone already. Look, down to 47%. Oscars are at 55. Belisak's behind on 59. When we break, no one's going to be able to go with us.
You're good to push.
And overtake is available.
So here we go. And that's both cars through. And now we should be able to break Stroll pretty quickly. Peak confidence now for Donner. Close to peak for Embry. And Stroll is already toast.
Let's have recharge on then, please.
Charge on for now.
Next up, Charles Leclerc. And both drivers now in peak confidence. Behrman's got in front of Stroll, so he's got past Belisac, down to 9th place now. Wonder if he can hang on and actually finish in the points tonight. That'll be a huge result for him. Now you can see how much we've saved on the tyres. This will give us more leeway on the mediums and then also on the softs as well. Got a yellow flag. Oh, that is Hajar.
And keep an eye on debris again. Keep an eye on debris.
Who did he hit? Oscar. And I have to say, that's not Oscar's fault. He had to power slide round the corner and only just kept it on the track there, allowing Charles Leclerc to slot through. Hajar closed in and squeezed
Battery is good.
Oscar there. I would give the penalty to Hajar if a penalty was deemed necessary.
And we can have a recharge on, please. Just be careful with this tyre.
Where is Hajar? He's all the way down at the back now. Does he have damage? Doesn't look like it. Tyres might have taken a slight knock. No penalty given. Doesn't look like wing damage for Oscar. Yeah, his car is okay.
Recharge on.
Oscar's immediately going straight back on the attack against Charles Leclerc here.
Okay for charge off.
And recharge on.
And that is Stroll into the pits.
And recharge on is okay, please.
Not surprised, given how much those tyres fell apart. And that's a set of mediums. Not a bad stop. Not blisteringly quick, but quick enough.
Recharge on. No need to push the tyres.
And there goes Oscar into the pits.
Manage your tires.
And recharge on, recharge on.
And Oscar out on hard tyres, ahead of Stroll. Quite a long way ahead of Stroll. Shows just how much Stroll's pace dropped off there at the end.
Cool the car.
Leclerc has caught back up to Norris.
We need to push.
Now it's time for us to close up as well.
Time to push on these tyres.
For sure has come out the pits onto a set of mediums. So we're starting to see some of the soft runners stop. Max is now up to 11th place, still stuck behind George Russell. Still with Joe and off on for company. Joe's on soft, he's going to be boxing very soon. And Russell gets past Maloney briefly. Belajac still hanging on for points at the moment, but his points finish chances are slipping away from him.
And recharge on now is okay, please.
Need my two to behave themselves, not do anything stupid.
Charge on.
And that is Belajac's into the pit, so he's got an undercut chance here by going earlier than some of the others. Gone onto a set of medium tyres. Meanwhile, Norris is desperately trying to hang on here. There is the gap. Approaching our new pit windows. And we've got a big old gap opening up now, back between Behrman and Gasly. Nearly 6 seconds now. As Norris moves back through, this is probably the lap in boxes, so let's see. Does he peel in? Yes, he does. Leclerc stays out, but doesn't get the DRS because of Norris boxing. So Norris is going soft, medium. Maloney and Albon in as well. Let's see, where does Norris feed out? He's going to feed out just in front of Hajar, or maybe just behind Hajar. Just behind, I think. Oh, was that a collision I just heard? No. Just a gearbox misfire by the sound of it. Behrman has really pushed hard to catch up to us. This might be why, because we are scrapping. A whole bunch more cars boxing now. Sonoda, Joe, Porsche and Ocon all diving into the pits. Joe going for another set of softs. And Ocon. Porsche going mediums. And there is Behrman throwing the car at the inside and gets the move done. Evening, Mike.
Keep the head down.
This makes me think Behrman might be trying to pit at the end of this lap. He's going through again. I need to box one of my cars. Let's box Donna.
And it's box, 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 box.
Every somehow managed to hold off Behrman. 2.5 second stop. That's not too bad. Yuki's in as well. He's going medium, so that's a bad stop. Well, not horrendous, but not great. We're going to come out right behind Oscar.
So box now.
And Behrman pits behind us as well, so it's a battle of the pit crews here. .6. Not great, but it's better than Alfa Romeo's.
Be careful of cars.
Behrman's gone hard, I think. Yeah, he has. There goes Donna. Comes out just behind.
Drop down the plates now.
Can use overtake.
How are we getting on? Well, we made mistakes at Monaco last night, but we had a fantastic result at Imola. The race before, and we're on for a strong result tonight as well. So it's going pretty well.
Overtake available.
Got a nice healthy tyre position at the moment.
The tyres come back
And
to
we should be very quick on that final set of tyres. Leclerc is into the pits. He should come out behind us. He's going to medium, so he's going medium, medium, soft. There goes Oscar, and there go our two drivers. Stroll and Behrman are through as well. There goes Maloney, so Leclerc has dropped down to 11th place.
On charger.
And we're onto the back of Piastri, and this should be a straightforward overtake.
And we have margin to push a little bit more on the tyres.
See if I can get both cars through as Max pops in. He's going mediums again. Also a medium soft strategy there. And that's a quick stop. Couldn't quite get Embry through as well.
We want to manage our tyre budget. So recharge on.
So Norris is a fair way ahead of us. Sainz going to be boxing soon, as is George. But Norris on those soft tyres at the moment, which is why he's got that extra pace. Doing 1:16 zeros at the moment.
And keep an eye on your battery. Charge on.
Piastri might have a run on Donna here. Sainz into the pits. There we go. Embry is through. Behrman's closed back up again, having got past Stroll.
Recharge on.
Charge on. Charge on, charge on.
So 1:16 against a 1:15.8. Norris is still flying right now. Although he probably got a DRS overtake on George on that last lap. So he might be a little slower this lap. We're settling into a rhythm now. Gap is about 9.5 seconds-ish. Nearly 10 seconds. but you can see the state of Norris's tyres already. Russell is going to be boxing this lap. I'm pretty sure of that. Is he going for a one-stop, I wonder? He might be. See what tyres he puts on. Or has he just got worn softs?
Recharge on.
Good stop for George by the look of it. He has gone softs. Going to come out a long way back though. Might even come out behind for sure here. And Sonoda. And Albon as well. Russell down to 18th place. Gap down to 9 seconds. Some strong pace from Norris this evening. Stronger than I was expecting. Not overly concerned yet. Because I think Norris started on the softs, if memory serves. Let's have a look. He did. So Norris has to go mediums. Or hards for his final stint. We have brand new softs available for both our cars. Behrman is sticking with us though. We might have to try and break away from him at some point.
Charge on.
We suggest a little bit more Lyco.
Leclerc now back up to 5th, having got past Oscar. Max is back down in 13th place, trying to find a way past Gasly, who is trying to find a way past Belijax. Who himself is stuck behind Ocon. Oh, and there goes Gasly up the inside. Yeah, I think Belijax's chance of points is gone. Leclerc sets a new fastest lap. He is pushing hard. 1:14.1. I think we're still in the fight with Leclerc tonight and probably Norris. I don't think Behrman's going to have enough overall pace. Could be wrong though. Evening, George.
Let's have recharge on then, please.
And little by little, we are taking time out of Lando here. Is Bever going to sneak through? He's going to try.
Can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit.
And he is going to get through.
You focus on your race.
It's a fly in the ointment. There's Leclerc lurking in the background.
Battery is on the low side. Charge on.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Max now with a new fastest lap, another 1:14.1. And Behrman is involving himself in the podium conversation here. His pace is holding up more than I was expecting. Isaac must have damage to be that far off the back of the field now. Must have some minor damage to us. Oh, he's got rear wing damage, look. That's why. That's why he's so far off the pace. Not only will he have downforce issues and airflow issues because of that, he'll not have DRS anymore, even if he gets in range.
Recharge on. And recharge on is okay, please.
Still a little bit more tyre saving.
No need to push the tyres.
Looks like Norris is saving his tyres now.
And recharge on now is okay, please.
Charge on.
Oof. That was a little close. Embry gets through. Ah, damn it. I was worried about that.
Charge on.
Leclerc's jumped us.
We have to protect those tires. Charge on. Battery is high.
Just be careful with this tyre.
You can consider a little bit of anti-deploy where you can.
At some point we're going to need to start pushing again. Still trying to think long term with the strategy though, rather than making snap judgment reaction changes. Claire's going to get up the inside of Behrman. Is he going to get us as well? No, he's got that covered off.
Okay, we need some deploy.
Let's go on the attack.
Cool the car. Okay, keep cooling the car now.
I should get up the inside here. There we go. What game do I recommend to buy to waste time until F1 Manager 24 comes out?
And we can have recharge on, please.
Do you really need to buy a game? I mean, I've been playing Fallout again recently, thanks to the patch. I've even started playing Fallout Shelter again recently. That is obviously free, Fallout Shelter. It's a fun little game. You've only got to wait 20 days. Is it worth buying a game just to fill those 20 days?
Charge on.
And if you're a PlayStation Plus member, you get, games every month that are free. Play one of those.
Charge on.
Although if you are intent on buying something, I can't recommend Bomber Crew and Space Crew highly enough. Both of those are fantastic little games. And they will nicely fill the time slot between now and F1 Manager. Gap to Norris now, 3.5 seconds. We are closing in.
Recharge on.
Norris is going to be boxing very, very soon. may even box this lap. He does. We've a little way to go yet. So this has to be at least mediums, may even be hard tyres for Lando here. It's mediums. Max has got himself up into 5th place now, although he still has to stop again. He will also be stopping on soft tyres. He's going medium, medium, soft, same as Leclerc. He's looking feisty again.
Have recharge on then, please.
Behrman's just about clinging on because we're not pushing the pace. We could do. A little bit of tyre wear to spare, but I don't really want to burn that up just yet. I want to have the ability to go full guns blazing on the softs. Leclerc is again involving himself in this fight. But rather he didn't. So there is Norris on brand new mediums. He's got a little bit of traffic in front of him, and that traffic is fighting itself. Should hopefully slow Norris down a little bit.
So recharge on. Let the tyres come back to you.
Oh, as he forces his way through.
And keep going with the lift off. You're doing very good job. Keep going with the lift off.
Start making sure I'm fully prepped. Oh, we got contact. Please don't be, it's one of mine. God damn it, a lockup. That's not helpful. Donna.
Now we're approaching turn 2.
Oh, at least she didn't hit a teammate. That was close. And she lost a place to Max. There he goes. That has put her on the back foot with tyres though, unfortunately.
Let's lift off, please.
So it looks like Embry's going to be my fast lap attempt tonight. Evening, Anthony.
Recharge on.
Right, Oscar's boxing. Was a contender early on, kind of fell away a little bit. He's going for a set of mediums. He feeds out in 15th place. Damn it, I got caught napping. Behrman snuck through.
And recharge on.
See if I can make sure that Behrman gives us the DRS. There we go.
You're good to push.
Could have gone mediums with Donna. I might go mediums with Donna, actually.
Box, box, box.
Let's have a look. Fractionally slower, but I'll have a lot more room to push. Let's put her on the mediums.
Box, 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 box.
Ah, congrats. So after Qatar, Kota. I'm not pushing on my in-lap. No, it's I'm trying to build up some battery so that she can attack hard. I knew she wasn't going to close the gap really to Max. I don't think we're really fighting Max anymore, unfortunately. And if I pushed the tyres too hard, they wouldn't have made it.
That will be clear.
2.4 seconds, that's not a bad stop. Are we going to get out in front of Oscar? It's going to be close. We're going to come out behind him. Right behind him. And now I've got battery
Charge on now.
to spare. Get the tyres warmed up. And then we'll go on the charge.
We do need a little bit of liftoff for the fuel.
Leclerc has pitted. And he can push. Stay close. Box now.
Where am I looking to finish? Well, I was hopeful for a 1-2, but with Embry's Donna's lockup, as long as Embry's on the podium, if I can get Donna 4th or 5th, that'll be a decent result, I think. If I can get her higher than that, even better. But she's lost a lot of confidence from that lockup, so we're going to have to fight hard to get her back up to peak. That's a good start. Oh, beautiful stop, 2.2. That's just what we needed.
Exit
Going to be tight. Leclerc's going to get out just in front of us, I think. There he is.
Very good lap.
Donna sets a new fastest lap. That won't last. 1:13.5. Embry will beat that.
No need to push the tyres. Just be careful with this tyre.
I haven't shaken Oscar. He's still right there.
Okay, ciao John.
Has Leclerc gone hards? Oh my God, Leclerc has gone hard tyres. And that has just taken the win away from him. As we go to set a new fastest lap now with Embry. Chasing after Norris, who's on mediums. There's Oscar with the fastest lap off the back of Donna. No surprise there. Just 10 seconds behind this fight here. We'll get past Joe, and I don't know if we'll catch up to Leclerc. Hopefully we will.
Just keep looking after your tires.
Gas to the boxes.
Okay, mate, that is the fastest lap.
And that is a 1:12.1, a blisteringly fast lap. So Behrman is doing 1:16.5s at the moment. We are closing. He's still yet to pit. Max also yet to pit. Joe is going to be going to the end. And there is Max into the pits.
Recharge on.
So we were 5 seconds behind Max-ish when we boxed with Donna. But he's going on to soft tyres. And that's a good stop. There's Max. So we are right in front of Max. We've undercut him. But with those soft tyres, he's going to be very quick. Almost onto the back of Joe.
We need a bit of recharge of the battery. Keep cooling the car. We have margin to push a bit more. Overtake available.
Just hope we get through this lap. Never mind. Almost caught Norris now. Behrman is staying out too long on those tyres. He's probably boxing this lap. But he's going to get undercut by a lot of people here. Max is already all over the back of us. Look, and he's just going to swoop on through.
We will not need liftoff.
He's got so much grip on those tyres when he pushes.
Save as much fuel.
Now we're watching Max Verstappen here. Can they squeeze by?
Absolutely effortless there for Verstappen.
You can keep the pace up on these compounds.
Behrman hasn't boxed. And that's a mistake, I think. And there goes Max now. He's going to scamper off because we haven't been able to get past. I have to force the issue and see if I can stay with him. I'm in clean air still. No wonder I've not been getting the pace. Behrman stays out again. What is he thinking? Well, he isn't thinking, it would seem. Or at least the team's not thinking.
Keep an eye on the battery.
We are hunting him down so quickly here. 112.8 from Max. Still 7/10 off our fastest lap. Don's giving it big, but just doesn't have enough pace.
Reminder, a little bit of lift
Max
off
is
where
gone.
you can.
So we're looking at 5th place for Donna. It's a shame she's going to lose ground to both Leclerc and Verstappen. But hopefully Embry can nail the win here.
Press overtake.
Let's break away from Norris now. If Behrman stays out too much longer, he's going to get a puncture. I hope he's not going to try and go to the end for his sake. There he is. He's staying out again. Oh my god.
And we
What are
can
you doing,
recharge
Ollie?
on, please.
He's going to lose so much time now. He's going to come out outside the top 10 at this rate. Because he is inevitably going to have to box. With like 3-4 laps to go, I think.
Recharge on.
Ooh, I heard contact. We got a yellow flag. Ah, no. Wrong button. What happened? Oh, it's the Ferraris. Oscar clipping the back of George, by the look of it. No, George clipping the back of Oscar and sending Oscar into the barrier.
Now we can see what happened. Here we've got the Aston
We
Martin.
kind of missed this overtake by
There's
pressing
the
the wrong
opening.
camera speeds. There we go. Moved on.
And
On the
Aston
lowest
Martin
pace
moves
settings.
past.
And Ollie still isn't boxing. That is a penalty for George. Bevan gets the DRS overtake, but he's not going to have any grip. We're going to complete the move
Recharge on.
around the outside, potentially. Yeah. There we go. Ten laps to go. And any chance Russell had of catching us is now gone with that 5-second penalty. Oscar's into the pits. He's got a broken rear wing as well. Oscar's race is absolutely ruined. Civil war breaking out at Ferrari. And is Behrman finally going to stop? No, he's not. He's still going. He's down to 20%. Damn it, I'm in neutral, not top up.
Charles John in box now.
Well, he's doing us a massive favour here by holding up Norris and Leclerc. Don't think it's going to last too much longer. Norris is going to get him here. He's got no grip left. Is Leclerc going to sneak up the inside as well? No, he shuts down Charles. And he stays out again. Oh, God, he is going to try and go to the end here. And that's now down to 4th place, and assuming it's a 24-second pit stop, he's going to come out around Porsche. So he might just get a point if he boxes now. He'll have the tyres. He might even get a couple of points. He'll have the tyres to try and push, but if he leaves it too much longer... And what's he doing? He's doing 1:17.6s right now. He's losing 2.5 seconds a lap for Porsche.
Let's go for a push.
At this rate, I'm going to get 5th place now because of Behrman not boxing. He's already lost 3 seconds to Norris and Leclerc, look, in 1 lap. And Leclerc's got past Lando. So that's not great for Donna's championship, but it's okay for us. We're going to get some big constructors points. We've got the fastest lap. We had the pole position time. No, we didn't, did we? We were 2nd and 4th. We've got fastest lap. We're going to get the win. We're going to get 5th place because there's no way that Behrman's going to hold Max back, or us for that matter. There goes Max. He's got to be so close to puncturing. He's at 15%. Russell's not closing on us. Does he have damage as well? Doesn't look like it. Behrman's still out there. And there's Donna. You can see just in the background there's Joe having a look at Russell as well. A comfortable win for Embry, who's answering every challenge we're throwing at her at the moment. She's responding to the criticism and saying, "You can't drop me, I'm a race winner." Big lock-up for Belijac there. It's so disappointing for him to be down now in 18th place. No hope of points. Running so well earlier on, but then he did qualify way out of position thanks to the weather.
5 laps to go.
Donna has now caught Behrman, who's still out there.
Go to the car, please.
Not even a challenge, that overtake. Gets her just back into peak confidence for the last few laps. I doubt we're going to catch the cars in front. 5.5 seconds to gap. If Behrman's extremely lucky, and I can't see it happening because he's now lapping 3 seconds slower than Russell, he might be able to hang on for 6, but I mean, Joe's right there. Behrman, I mean, Russell's got that 5-second penalty, don't forget. So at the moment, Russell is finishing outside the points, but I mean, the rate he's catching Behrman, he should finish in 10th.
3 laps to go after this.
No more lift off required.
Overtake is available.
Kind of just watching Behrman in morbid fascination, waiting for that tyre to explode. He's down to 10%. 118s.
Overtake available.
Here comes Russell and Joe.
Let's have recharge on then, please. 3 laps to go.
We don't have enough battery. Lift off for the fuel.
That's 7th. So no, just going to get him pretty much straight away as well. Not Sonoda, sorry, Joe. Joe's going to finish in 6th place here, unless he gets held up badly, very badly, behind Russell. Behind Behrman, as Russell will have a chance to try and scamper away. I can't see that happening. This could be the move. Yeah, around the outside of turn 5. And the move is done through turn 6. I'm actually closing on Max. I haven't got anything left to push with apart from the tyres. I've got 2 laps. I don't think I'm going to get him. He's got way too much grip to hold me off when I get there. But we'll give it full beans. We'll see if Max makes a mistake. We're going to be there to capitalise.
Let's lift off, please.
Behrman's still out there. His tyres are at 6%. Could he actually finish this race? I mean, he might. He might.
We will want a little bit of Lyco.
Here comes Maloney and Gasly. Sainz's tyres are struggling. He's another potential punctuary.
We need a little bit more lift off, please.
And I have to back off now, just to make sure I make it. Embry starts the final lap. She is going to get the win unless something really, really stupid happens.
Just manage your tires, please.
I'm going to have to settle for 5th with Donna, but a valiant effort after the lockup. And Behrman, if he can just survive this lap, should be able to hang on for a point. We are going to ride with Behrman. His tyres are down to 4%, but he's got an 8-second gap to Porsche, whose tyres are also struggling. Sainz has been overtaken. He's down to 18% on those softs. Embry coming up to the last couple of corners. He's got a couple of seconds over Leclerc. And there it is. Oh, yes. Woo! Embry gets the win.
And there we go. Aston Martin has taken first.
Solid drive.
Well, it was never certain, but if anything, that must make the victory taste even sweeter.
Donna crosses the line in 5th. Russell crosses the line in 6th, but will lose a position to Zhou, and if Maloney's quick enough, he might just get in. Behrman finishes down in 10th place. He somehow manages to survive for a point. His tyres were at 3% in the end. Sainz avoids a puncture as well, but his pace really fell away at the end there. Did a 173. Behrman was doing 118s. He was 3 seconds a lap slower. than Embry, who wasn't really even pushing at the end. But we have first and fifth. That is a fantastic number of points.
What an excellent performance from the Aston Martin driver that was.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
The team has been waiting patiently there, and you can see just how much it means to each and every one of them. So, Karun, with the garages full of activity, what's the mood like down at Aston Martin now?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
And with that, our time in Barcelona is done.
For the next round, the teams are travelling to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal.
All right, one of my all-time favourite circuits. It was a bad circuit for us last year because of the weather. Hopefully this year it'll be a little bit better. For confirmation of the final result, Embry gets her first win of the season, 26 points, because she also got the fastest lap by 0.7 per second in the end from Max Verstappen. Leclerc finishes in second place, will close that gap back to Max. Lando in third, gets some good points. Max up 10 places, a great recovery drive from them today after getting caught out in qualifying to finish in fourth. Donna down 1 place to finish fifth. Zhou up 9 places for sixth, ahead of George Russell and Zane Maloney, also gaining places. Then it's Gasly in ninth. Behrman somehow manages to hang on for a final point on the one stop there. Only just. Stroll in the end gets past Pourchaire across the line. Very, very close there. But not a great day for either of the AlphaTauris. Ocon up 4 places, finishing in 13th, ahead of Sainz in 14th. Could have been more positions gained for Sainz, but his tyres fell apart. Hajar, disappointment for him. All the way down in 15th place. That lock-up took him to the back of the pack and couldn't really make much progress after that. Tsunoda down in 16th place, still up 2. Then it's Albon. Belijax, who you've got to feel a little sorry for, qualified way out of position, but ended up dropping all the way down to 18th. Then it's Michaud in 19th, and Oscar Piastri taken out by George Russell, finishing all the way back in 20th with wing damage. In the driver standings, Max is still top. He is stretching his lead over us by another 2 points, so he's now 23 points ahead of Donna, but Charles has closed that gap to just 5 points. Still pretty tight. Lando with some solid points there, up to 75 with his podium as well. He is now 33 points behind Donna and closing in slightly. And Embry jumps up 3 places above Oscar, Pourchaire and Tsunoda to take 5th in the standings with that win and fastest lap. 8 points behind Lando and 13 points now ahead of Oscar. Then we have Behrman with that one single point in tonight's race to stay 9th, close the gap to Tsunoda to 7. Zhou with his 8 points is now only 3 behind. No points for Sainz, who drops down into 11th in the standings, as does Ocon drop down as well. Hajar with a point there for pole position. He edges to within 1 now of Esteban Ocon. He could have had a good afternoon tonight as well, just a little unlucky. Then it's Stroll. Russell now up to 15th place. Well, still in 15th, but now level on points with Stroll after his 6 points tonight. Gasly in 16th. Then it's Maloney gets his first points of the season, up to 17th above Alex Albon. Balajax is 19th and Michaud in 20th. Constructor standings look like this. Red Bull getting 30 points. We do outscore them, but only by 6 points, so that lead is still big, unfortunately. Let's see if I can quickly work this out. It's 82 points, the gap. So it has come down by 6, but still a fairly big gap. McLaren pick up some good points there thanks to Norris, but they are now falling behind. 71 points are behind in third. Mercedes with 8 points are 24 behind McLaren. but they are stretching their gap ever so slightly over Ferrari by another 2. 9 points to gap now. AlphaTauri in 6th place are 5 points further back, 2 ahead of AlphaTauri, who failed to score tonight. And then it's Alpine with another couple of points there in 8th. Haas move off the bottom into 9th place with Maloney's 4 points, and Williams now down into 10th with just 2. In terms of pit stops, let's see, Red Bull quickest and 3rd quickest as well, and not a great afternoon for AlphaTauri in 2nd and 8th, so the gap will continue to extend at the top of the pit stop challenge. McLaren get double points, Ocon in 4th and Norris in 9th. Ferrari double points for them as well in 5th and 7th. We do get 8 points with Embry for her 2.2 second stop. A little disappointed we're only in 6th, really. And Mercedes will round out the top 10 with a point for Zhou. That's what the standings look like. So Red Bull continuing to stretch their lead. They're now 99 points clear of AlphaTauri. Alpine in 3rd, no points for them tonight. And they have been closed up by McLaren. Gap now just 6 points. Ferrari also closing the gap. They are 28 points behind McLaren. We stay in 6th, but we have stretched our legs a little bit and pulled away from Mercedes. We now have an 8-point gap over them. So that's nice. Still no points for Williams, Alpha or Haas. And there are our pit stops. 2.5, 2.4. Thought the 2.4 might just sneak in at the bottom. It was a 10th short of getting on the leaderboard. And a 2.6 and a 2.2 for Embry. Take a look at the driver report cards. 14 and 17 going forward for Donna, 18 and 17 in defence. And for Embry, 15 and 19. Pretty close numbers there in the overtakes for the first time in a while, and excellent defensive numbers again, 26 and 14. She's very good at defence, just wish she was a little better going forward. But she did get the win tonight. And some more experience for Anne as well, to further complicate the conversation around the second car. Into the sponsorship tab. Well, we got our quali position streak complete. That was a pretty straightforward one. We also got the finish position, 2 in the top 8, and 1 car into Q3. And then for the guarantees, we got the fastest lap. We got both cars in Q2 and both into Q3. And we do get an overall rating increase for Donna. Excellent. So we are 11 days away from Canada. Let's take a look at car inspection. We know about the destroyed parts. They were wrecked in practice. The underfloor has failed as well, so we need to replace that now. There we go. And we're going to have to make some spares, because we don't have any left. Let's just check the state here. That suspension's high risk. Underfloor's now high risk. Everything else at medium. What spares are we making? 1 spare chassis. I don't have another one, so let's see. What am I building? Building a new chassis, so we don't need to make any more chassis. We'll wait for that one to finish. I am going to need probably another side pod, maybe. I'm going to need another underfloor. Let's go ahead and get one of those done, because I'm about to lose my other spare. And I have suspensions going through. Next one will be ready in 6 days. Then we'll have a spare on the day of the Grand Prix itself. Evening, Clark. Late to the party. Yes, you are. Race has just finished. We got the win tonight with Embry, of all people. Donna down in 5th. What else do I need? Have a look. I could probably do with a spare front wing, but again, we've got new front wings coming soon. Let's see if we can hold off on the front wings. We're fine on rear wings. So, yeah, I could probably do with another side pod. Don't have a spare. Let's get one of those into production. Oh, we have done. I just put one in, didn't I? There we go. Let's double that up. Okay. Back to the inbox. Werner Fischer wins the F2 race ahead of Juno Bruscher. That's another podium for her. And Sylvie's up there as well. They are getting consistent podiums now, those two. Let's have a quick look at the standings. So Sylvie is currently in P3 now, and she has one race win, 4 podiums this season. Juno, that's her second podium, and she's had 3 poles as well. Lagging behind a little bit in the points, but you know, we would certainly be keeping an eye on her if we were doing any more seasons on this game. Obviously, we're not. Shame. Let's see our facilities. There we go. It was just waiting, wasn't it? 7.6 mil to refurb it. Let's get that started. This is going to go very, very soon. I'd like to upgrade it, but that's 29 million, and it probably won't be ready till the end of the season anyway. So we'll probably just do a refurb there. Everything else is okay. Everything there's fine. And everything there's fine as well. Let's see what the board thought of tonight's win. They were delighted with 1st and 5th. Excellent stuff. Let's see. There is the constructor standings, 175 points against 257. We have closed the gap by 6 points tonight. And in the drivers, well, we haven't actually made any progress in the drivers. We've actually lost a little bit of ground with Donna, but Embry has jumped up massively thanks to her 26 points for the win and fastest lap tonight. So she is coming good at last, it would seem. Right, let's advance time a little bit. Prep Canada. There is a spare chassis. Okay, not going to make another one because we're going to get the new ones that are ready in just a couple of days into production straight away. It's the end of the month. So, let's see. That's what our car looks like at the moment compared to the rest of the grid. Pretty good. Finances are all fine. Board still have high confidence in us. Let's have a look at how our drivers improved over the last month. Another point in cornering for Donna, excellent, and a point in reactions, very, very good. Embry gained 2 points in smoothness and a point in reactions, which is not where she needed to gain those points. She needs to work on her overtaking. Let's check in with the rest of the grids. Williams unveiled a new chassis. Apparently it's one of the best on the grid. Now they're working on a suspension. Yeah, not where they want to be, but they're making some progress, hopefully. Alessandro Aluni Bravo, team principal of Alfa Romeo, is complaining that things could be going better. Well, if the drivers weren't making mistakes, they would be a bit further up. And if you weren't making stupid strategy decisions, then you would also be a bit further up. You know, mistake from Hajar tonight took him out of contention, and a team mistake to run Ollie on a one-stop took him out of contention of serious points as well. So you've only got yourself to blame there, Bravi. Let's get our pit crew training done for the next month. There we go. I can get some training in here as well. Let's actually go with some car building. Excellent. And then we'll go with a little bit of car building here. And we'll do some focused gym training, I think. Perfect. And then no training before Silverstone. There we go. That is our month confirmed. Extra bit of cash as well, back up to 15 mil. Is anything else broken? Not yet, but it's getting close. There is the new chassis. Let's get that straight into production. So we want 4 of those. So we'll have no spare on the new one for Austria or Silverstone. Okay, maybe I should go 3 and rush. Yeah, that is probably a smarter play. Let's do that. That frees up another slot. How close are we to new hours? Still a week or 2 away, I think. Oh, 22 days. Longer than I thought. Now that we've got the new suspension on the car, we can have a look and see what a new one would do. And once again, it looks as though without hours, we are just going to see deficits. Yeah. So we can't really improve that without hours now. We've reached that point of the season, or that point of the regulations, where there isn't a massive amount of performance to find anymore. Could always sacrifice speed, but I'm already best in the downforce. I don't really want to do that. I'd rather make the car slippy. Let's have a look at another chassis that we can get a nice improvement on. So it looks like we're just going to be banging out chassis for the rest of the season. And we'll try and get those on the car for Spa. There we go. Anything else we can work on? Can we get a new side pod up and running as well? I think we probably can. Not going to get a huge amount on this, but again, we might as well try and get a little bit of extra straight line speed out of this car. And again, we want that for Spa. Let's go 3 engineers on that one. There we go. And then the wings, we'll see what happens when the wings are done. But we can't do an underfloor without new hours. We can't do a suspension without new hours. Or else we're going to lose performance somewhere on the car. We are looking at a dry race for Canada. Fantastic, because we had a real chance last year, but the weather killed us. It will be another drizzly Saturday, so we may well get another rain-affected quali, but hopefully we will do well in the Grand Prix again. Could Embry follow it up with back-to-back wins? That would be something. That would be something. Spare underfloor is ready. And that is it. We are prepped and ready for tomorrow. So that's all for this evening. I will be back at the usual time of 8 PM here in the UK tomorrow for round 9. when we head to Canada, and one of my all-time favourite Grand Prix. Hopefully we can get a really strong result. We have made a little bit of progress in the championships tonight. While we lost a little bit of ground with Donna, we did gain a fair bit of momentum with Embry. We also closed at Red Bull by a mighty 6 points in the constructors. Max was just able to come through the field really nicely tonight, helped by the fact that other cars seem to just throw themselves off the track at points. Not a bad weekend. Could have been better. If Donna hadn't had that big lockup, we could have been looking at a double podium. But we'll take what we can. And that is it. As I say, we'll be back at the usual time. Don't forget, a reminder, we are streaming Saturdays for the rest of this series as well. The first Saturday will be this Saturday. It will be the British Grand Prix, which just happily happens to coincide with the real British Grand Prix. So I hope you'll enjoy that when we run that. I'll be streaming at 7 p.m. on the Saturday. So plenty of time to enjoy qualifying before we do our stream. And then, until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I'm Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager 23 Hardcore very soon.